Hey y'all, welcome back to Movement Link. So we're gonna talk a little bit about sandbag deadlifts. Pretty straightforward. They're the exact same as barbell deadlifts, dumbbell deadlifts, same stuff. So I've got a GORUCK Sandbag here. It's got a few options for how to grip it. You kind of have a neutral option and an option that could mimic what a barbell's doing. Well, we're kind of talking about grips. I'm really not a fan at all of the alternate grip. It does help people keep the barbell in. You could use this grip with sandbags also, but it's going to load one side differently than the other side. And what we see is it opens people up to bicep tears. So what we really like for training is the double overhand. And then I always like to look at world class also. And not every world class powerlifter lifts like this, meaning it's not something that's necessary. So when we've got something that world-class people use, double overhand, and we have something that carries over into everything else we do, I highly recommend, don't even mess around with the alternate grip. It's kind of bro-y. Let's not be bro-y. So you have choices. We got neutral grip. We have the other grip that can kind of mimic a barbell. With this GORUCK bag, this kind of outside grip that's going to mimic a barbell a little bit more has a little more slack on it. So the downside to that is we're not going to have as much range of motion down at the bottom. Or if I take this neutral grip, now I got to squat just a little bit more into it. It's minor, you can really feel it, and a couple extra inches to me matter. So I'm going to use the neutral grip on this one. As far as technique goes, the trickiest part is we just don't want that bag out in front of our feet. We also don't want to drop it on our feet. So what I like to do is just kind of pull it in, place it on me, getting as close to me as I can. The technique is the same technique we use here on Movement Link for everything. We're going to go through that posture setup. We're going to get to that jumping position. Then we're going to squat our way down. If you're taking the neutral grip, your hands are actually going to be inside your legs a little bit. So it almost looks like a sumo, except I'm not taking a sumo stance. If we're gonna go the grip outside, then our hands are gonna be outside of our knees. So it doesn't really affect the exercise very much, but just kind of know that is a subtle difference here. So if I'm going neutral grip, like I said, I'm gonna get a little more range of motion out of it. My arms are gonna end up inside the knees. If I take that outside grip, the knees, my hands are gonna be slightly outside those knees, but I don't quite get as much range of motion for it. For either of them, what we see in the gym all the time is people love to not use their legs, and they love to go stiff-legged deadlifts and just use big-time hamstrings. So just remember, stiff-legged deadlift's a stiff-legged deadlift. A deadlift is a deadlift, which means create that angle. We're gonna squat down into it, as opposed to just keeping that butt up high and go up. We'll use stiff-legged deadlifts a lot, but if we're doing deadlifts, we're trying to do deadlifts. So jumping position, squat your way down to go get it. Just neutral back, control that angle as you go. Hope that helps. Talk to y'all soon.